Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are tuning in from. Thanks for stopping by. I am headed home from work. I'm driving right now. I got about 10 minutes till I get home. Uh, who do we got here? Don and Stiggs, what's up? Thank you very much, gentlemen. I guess I'm gonna tell you about a little man named Todd Jr. That was born 16 years ago. It's crazy because my wife and I were out one night, and I think we were at a Sabres game. Pretty sure we were at a Sabres game, and we ordered a couple beers, and she had a few sips, and she's like, "This something's not right. Something's not. I'm not feeling good. And it's a different kind of something I've never felt before." We're like, oh. So that night, we literally went to the store, and got a pregnancy test or whatever, and it was the one with like the line. So, and it said the line was really faint, but it said positive. So I said, okay, I'm not dealing with this. So I went back to the store, and I actually got the pregnancy test that said the words pregnant. So yeah, and so she was pregnant, and it was exciting. And we weren't married yet, but we were at the point in our lives where we wanted, we both, accepted, if it happened, it happened, So I had my pizzeria at the time, and we didn't tell anybody, because you're really not supposed to tell a bunch of people in case things go south or haywire or something happens. So what do they say? Usually after the first trimester or whatever is when it's usually safer to tell people that, you're pregnant or whatever. So I don't know, a little over a month went by or whatever. And the only person I did tell, I will say this, the only person I did tell was my sister. And she didn't tell anybody. So kudos to my sister. But my wife, girlfriend at the time, she got real sick. Like I don't know. So we, obviously you think the worst, and you want to make sure everything's okay. So I got a call it was a Friday night, and I got a call at the pizzeria, and it's in the middle of our rush hour, and it was a girl from my wife's work, and says I'm taking her to the ER, and so my one delivery guy, which was he knew how to do everything in the pizza place. He's like, dude, just get out of here. He's like, I got this. Don't worry about it. And he left, or I left, and I met her there, and it was just it was nothing crazy. Everything was okay. But my parents caught wind that I left the pizzeria to go see her at the hospital, and they wanted to know what's going on. I said, she just wasn't feeling well, blah 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 blah. And at about 10 o'clock at night that night, I drove from the hospital about 40 minutes to my parents' house. And I said, I'm just letting you know that she was sick for a reason, and you guys are about to be grandparents again. And my dad stood up, and it gets me choked up, but he said, it's about fucking time. So, but he said it, his voice was all busted up when he said it. No, that's exactly what it was, Don. Exactly. So I'm doing this show today, so maybe one day, my son will go back and listen to it, because it is a milestone. He's turning 16, and I guess I'm doing this as like a memento, whatever you want to call it. James, how are you? Good morning. So yeah, wifey had kind of a up and down pregnancy. She had to be on bed rest, but and I'm not saying this because he's just my kid or whatever, but I remember I'd get home from, working the restaurant or whatever, and they say you're supposed to talk to the baby, and my wife would read to him, and I would say, can you kick daddy? Can you kick daddy? And I swear, almost every time I did that, he would kick. So I don't know. It was just a really cool thing, really nice thing to remember or whatever. And I just remember, they, when it was almost the time, we had the bag packed and everything. And, I remember flying down the thruway. My wife had a little Volkswagen Jetta at the time. That car was sweet. It was fast. So we were scooting down the thruway at like 5 a.m, like right around this time actually. And by I think it was 1:35 p.m. he was out. He was in the world, and I couldn't stay the first night, even though we were going to pay the extra money to rent the private room. But there was a lot of babies born that day, and so I went and actually had a beer with my softball friends that night, as a kind of little celebratory, being a new dad sort of deal. And then the next night or next morning, I went back, obviously, and my son went nameless for the first night. I mean, we had names written down. What's up, ALV? We had names written down, but we couldn't decide on a name, and my wife and him, they stayed in this little shoebox of a room for the night, and there's no way I could have I don't even know how I could have slept on the floor even. So the next morning I went back, and the first time I held him, I looked at him, I'm like, this kid is me. Like, he is me. That's it. He's, and so I know Theendu has met him in person, and ALV and Tommy, and I'm sure Yankees and Osada, they've seen pictures of my family and whatnot, and there's no denying that he is still pretty much a carbon copy of myself, just taller, which is good. So, Co-Train, what's going down? So yeah, so a lot of it's great. I'll tell you what, being a parent is one of the hardest jobs of all. There's a lot of pressure, a lot of everything, but it is the most, in my opinion, it is the most rewarding job to have because it takes everything. So, and it's like every decision you make or whatever, it's always got that in the back of your mind, like, or at least I hope, that's the case with most people, is that, what you do and how you act and, whatever is you got to be careful because you got mouths to feed. But yeah, it's funny because my son, he never crawled, never ever crawled, this kid. He just got up at 10 months and walked. It's funny. I'd set him on the floor and he'd do like a Frankenstein walk. And I remember waking my wife up. She was taking a nap, and I'm like, I said, he's walking. She's like, no way. I said, he's walking. I said, get up now. So I told her to go across the room, and I said, go to mommy. And I let him go, and he had his arms out in front of him like Frankenstein, and he walked over to her. It was his first little steps. Yeah, but the kid never crawled. He walked at 10 and a half months. He walked. And, I mean, the rest is pretty much history. I mean, just everything. I had him stretching dough at like 3 years old. And, he's always been a good student. He's a good kid. I got very blessed. And I hope I'm not boring you guys with, with all this. But like I said, this is kind of like a little memento that maybe one day he'll go back and listen to me talking about this. I'm almost home. But yeah, so now his voice is deeper than mine. He's taller than me. He's going to probably he'll be better looking than me too. So yeah, happy birthday to Toddfather Jr. I love you, kiddo, and I'm proud of you. And can't wait to see what the future brings. Anyway, he hasn't talked about driving or nothing yet. Um, so what we're gonna wind up doing is I have to actually DJ tonight. I have a wedding to DJ tonight, and it's kind of crazy because the bride who's getting married tonight, worked for me at the pizzeria when my son was born. So it's kind of like all full circle. Nah, you can't kick my ass yet, Co-Train. Yeah, he's not mean enough yet. He'll get more mean as he goes. Not yet though. So, but um, so yeah, so I'm gonna be DJing this wedding tonight, and then tomorrow we are having a small party at my friend's restaurant. Um, so it's gonna be nice because we just basically got to show up, and everything will be getting cooked for us, and um, you know, we're having some of our relatives and whatever, and that's it. He could probably kick your yeah, but so I sent the link out to you, gentlemen. If you want to come up on the panel, it's up to you. If not, I'll just keep rambling on. For those who haven't heard of what happened, my crisis yesterday, I got home from work. Obviously, I took the kiddos to school, and I just had to check my photo booth printer just to make sure I had enough, paper and stuff for the wedding tonight. I knew I had enough. I knew it because I only used it once with the new roll on it, and so but I don't know. I just want to check. I just want to I just want to look at it and see how much exactly I had, just in case I had to get something like overnight shipped or whatever. So I open up my door. There's like a room in between my house and my garage. That's how we enter through and, take our shoes off there or whatever. So some people call it a mud room. Some people call it a Florida room. It's what it is, what it is. So I opened the door and I locked it because I was just going to go back in the house, shut the door and go to sleep. And, when I went to walk out, I walked out there and my dogs come charging, and I didn't want them out there with me when I was pulling my equipment apart. And I fucking grabbed the door and I slammed the door, and it was locked. So I locked myself out of my house. My car was locked. I was up since the day before. And I had 4% battery for my phone. That's it. And no charger. So I didn't know what to do. My only choices is I probably only had enough battery for one quick phone call, or I could have rode down to my father-in-law's house and slept there. I could have took my bicycle down there. So I called Mr. Thindu. Didn't you tell Thindu you were giving him a spare key a few months? I know, right? I probably should at this point. So yeah, I locked myself out. So I called Mr. Thindu, and I get, I said, do me a favor and write my address down right now. Huh? Do me a favor and write my address down right now. I'm locked out of the house. I need you to come and get me right now. Yes, right now. I can't get in my house. You got to take me to my wife's work. And so he came over. He come over, and he did take me to my wife's job there. I went in, got the key, and he took me home. And like I said on his show yesterday, if you guys missed it, a lot of ball breaking when we were driving together, and he was smoking like Lefty Guns on Donnie Brasco with the window cracked. Oh my God, I was engulfed in cigarette smoke. Dindu started telling you how good his coffee is in your bed. Yeah. So yeah, so you know what? Yeah, I'm waiting for the shut up. I'm waiting for Dindu to show up. So yeah, it was fun, but I didn't get to bed till a lot later than I wanted to, and then it was the alarm, and then pick up my daughter. Of course, she had to bring a friend home, and I slept till right before I had to go to work. So I know I'm still tired as shit though. So I'm gonna make sure my son gets up, gets a happy birthday, and get him to school, and then I'm going to bed, and then it's going to wake up to 100 miles an hour for a wedding tonight. So that is good. The summary of my next day or two. So I hope you guys enjoyed getting your ears bent with that. Toro, what's up? Um, I did. If anybody wants the link, let me know. If anyone wants to come up and shoot the shit, I did send it to uh, the regulars. Don, if you want me, I can email it to you there, sir. You want to come up? I haven't talked to you in a while. But so yeah, so with work, it's wine making season. So our company, imports all this crazy wine juice, all these flavors. I know, I'm sure ALV. I showed him all the stuff and all these crazy grapes that they use to make the wine too, with the wine juice, and they have all the wine making supplies. It's like the whole warehouse gets like shifted around just to make room for all this stuff. And yeah, so can try with half a numb face. Well, it's up to you. I'm not forcing you. What's
What
up?
is going down?
Nothing. I'm how could you say, a little emotional this morning? No, I'm kidding.
You're waxing poetic about your
Yes.
son. Yes.
Yes. Of course you could say it better than me. Of course.
I didn't hear the whole Thindu thing from yesterday because I was busy. I couldn't even dial into his show. But
well, he was funny because I told him, when he picked me up, I said, what do you got to do today? I said, what do you got to do? Go play your numbers, get coffee, or go to Tops to get your fucking dinner. So, what do you got? You got nothing else to do today? Oh, I don't, huh? I said, sorry, I cut into your playtime. But he did. He saved my ass, and I owe him one. So, Thindu, if you're out there, Sam, or listening, thank you again. I do owe him one.
Oh yeah. No, he's good people. He'll definitely come to your aid. That's awesome.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it was either him. Like, he was the one I called. Like, I didn't know who else to call. Like, because I knew he was around. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just so glad he answered the phone. If he didn't answer the phone, I guarantee my phone would have shut off. And then, like I said, I would have been on my bicycle, and I would have went down to my father-in-law's and slept on the couch. So I'm serious. I had nowhere to go.
Yeah.
I had nowhere to go, and I'm, mother effing myself because I have one of those stupid rocks that you put out in your yard with the key in it.
Yeah.
But I don't know what happened to it. I remember my wife calling me, asking me where it was the one day, and I've never seen it since. So, so I got to figure out a different, or give one of my neighbors a key or somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, I was trying not to draw attention because I'm walking around my house seeing if I could slide a window up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Right. I mean, that's what you need is the cops to pull up.
Yeah, pull up to my own house.
Yeah.
Because they do. They hang out here. They hang out in front of my house and pull people over all the time.
Oh, okay. So, well.
But the best part about it, ALV, was my wife works literally about 2 minutes from Thindu's house.
Oh, okay.
So he had to come all the way to my house and then basically go all the way back to his house.
Nice.
And then, do it again. So.
That's funny.
But
McHugh said he threw your rock in the lake.
You threw the rock in the lake? Yeah, probably. You never know. I and that's the best. And that's another thing is that I was looking through all my toolboxes, like all my shit in the garage, to look for this stupid rock just to see if I just set it there, and I could not find it. So someone's got my fake rock with the key somewhere. So, but you got a story tonight, sir?
Yeah, I do. It's Friday the 13th.
So yeah, okay. That didn't even dawn on me.
Yeah, a couple of stories, and then I got some paranormal videos. Everyone seems to like that, looking at the paranormal videos and commenting on them.
Yeah.
So it should be fun.
For sure. I will be DJing again, so I will.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you
Yep.
saw the last week. I just popped in and said have a good show. I don't know if you saw that or not.
Yeah, I saw it. Yep.
But yeah, I had I was being deafened by my music. So
I can imagine. Yeah, I mean, how can you can't
well,
watch
the
anything.
acoustics, the place where I DJ'd last week, like the acoustics, like I was under like a canopy, but the way the roof was, like I was getting like double volume. You know what I mean? The way it was bouncing off shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it was rough.
Wow.
But hang on, Don. I'll throw the link in the comments, and I'll take it off if you don't in a minute or so if you don't want it. But
so today I have to try to figure out. How I'm gonna. I don't know if I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna see, but because I got a lot of stuff to do at work, but supposed to go get my grapes for winemaking today.
I got a whole tractor trailer full of them at my job. If you want to,
can
come
you send
in.
them my way?
Yeah.
just give them my address and say this is where they should be dropped off.
No, literally. Remember I showed you all those pictures with all the pallets of juice and all that stuff?
Yeah. Yep.
That's literally was waiting in the parking lot when I was leaving.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
Now last year I did it by buying the juice, but this year I finally got my press and my distemmer, so I want to get the grapes and do it from start to finish.
What did you do last year? Didn't you make a bad batch or something?
No, I made it out of just juice, and the only thing that I guess it wasn't bad, but it wasn't as high of an alcohol content that I expected. It was a lower alcohol in it.
Did you just give it away, or did you drink it all, or?
No, it's still here. I mean, I gave some of it away. Some of it's still here.
And you're gonna make more?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. New vintage each year.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not making that much. I make about 5 gallons, and which turns into like 30 bottles of wine.
Oh, I'd be a lush if I made my own wine.
Really?
Don, how are you?
What the hell? What?
I'm sorry. What happened? You get a tooth pulled? Did you get punched in the mouth? What happened?
No, I had to get a tooth pulled out today.
Wow. Well, you got balls for coming up. You know this is going to happen.
Well, shit happens.
It's funny. I got to find the show. Was it, hey, Anthony, was it my show or was it Thindu's show when Noel came up and his voice was gone?
I think that was Thindu's. I don't. I could be wrong, but I think it was.
No,
Thindu's.
you might.
I think
I gotta find Was it Thindu's show? Okay, we gotta find that footage, man. That was one of the funniest things we ever done on here.
He never lived that down. It still comes up.
Oh, that was funny. Now that I mentioned Noel's name, he'll be up here. He'll be in the chat soon, or I'll get a text message telling me where to go. But how's it going down there, Don? All right?
Look, it's getting a little bit better.
No, good.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's gonna take time.
Yeah. Well, like the good thing is you said things are getting better, which is a start. You know what I mean?
Yeah. To be honest, Toddfather, this has been going on for 10 months.
Yeah.
I haven't said anything to anyone or whatever. Trying to deal with it and sort it out, and 2 full breakdowns.
Yeah.
Which triggered it. Yeah.
It's tough. It's really tough.
Yeah, it is, man. Sometimes it's just not controllable. And
when you see your loved one, the way they looked and the way they change, the amount of weight they lose, and when you look at them, you look at like a ghost, a blank person.
Right.
It breaks your heart.
Yeah. It sucks when you're powerless like that and you can't control it. You know what I mean?
Yep. I don't wish no one would go through what I went through, to be honest.
Well, you always got us here to make you laugh. So
Oh, this is what this is to me. It's just a relief. You know, when you put
yeah,
everything aside and just enjoy it with friends and all that.
yeah, you could come here anytime and call me all sorts of names, whatever you want.
You do a good job of that yourself. So
Yeah, I mean, I could be a verbal punching bag or whatever, metaphorical,
nah,
whatever you want.
no.
I'm here for everybody. So
No, that's all good.
I think we all get abused. I think we all get abused here. You get abused, Anthony, Dean,
Sure.
Tommy.
I think Tommy gets the worst abuse.
He does get it the worst, but he
Gets
brings
the
it on the worst or the most.
He's got flashing lights on him, so we can't avoid it.
Stiggs makes it too easy to rip on him.
He does.
He does.
Yeah. Well,
I
that's
do
the
some
good part.
dumb shit too.
That's the good part. We abuse each other. We give each other shit and all that, and then we just walk away and we're still friends.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And we don't forget. That's the best part is we don't forget. We don't let people forget about shit we've done in the past or done wrong.
No, we just double up on the next time.
Osada, why don't you go dip your fucking beak in some more caramel, you fucking bastard.
I see what he said there.
Jerk. Yeah, Osada, why don't you come up here so I could tell you to fuck straight off like I normally do? Fucking guy. Osada's a worse a vampire than me. The guy sleeps like probably in 20-minute increments.
And well, he's drinking. He's a water guy. He's drinking water every 5 minutes.
He has an app that reminds him to drink water.
He's not human then. If you need an app to tell you to drink water, you're not human.
Osada probably sleeps in a coffin.
And probably, yeah. He's always up.
He probably sleeps from a tree branch hanging upside down. Oh boy. Yeah, all of a sudden I'll be working 2-3 in the morning and I'll get a text message with my face on something. So
Yep.
every time, every day, he doesn't quit. I'll give him that. He's consistent.
Consistent.
Where the hell are you, Stiggs?
He's polishing his legs with the Noxema.
Yeah, he's balls deep in some Jergens right now, literally.
He had a recent pedicure. Did you see that? He had a recent.
Yeah.
Oh my God! If I had to put up with that brush on my feet underneath, I would have punched that person out.
Stig's got a busy day. He's making an appointment for a pedicure. Yeah,
So that must tell you something. If he can't feel that brush underneath his feet, he must be totally numb from head to toe.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's bizarre. You're right. I don't know. He doesn't feel it. He says.
They say nice and slow feeling.
I wonder if Stig's like when he walks down the street, if he has music playing on his phone, like theme music.
Yeah.
Oh, what's that movie? Oh man. Oh, I know. I'm Gonna Get You, Sucker. Did you guys ever see that?
Yeah.
That movie?
Yes.
Where the guy has his theme music. He has like a band behind him as he's walking down the street. That movie is priceless. I love that movie. He OG'd. You remember that?
Yeah. Yep.
He overgolded.
Yeah, I only saw that one time, but yeah, it was funny.
Oh, that movie's great. I'll never forget. I remember. I think I bought the DVD for like $4 because it was just one of them, like, I don't know, cheap DVDs or whatever. And I lent it to one of my friends, and I never saw it again.
Gee, who watches DVDs nowadays?
Well, fuck, Don. It was 20 years ago, literally.
I know, but I'm talking about nowadays. Who watches a DVD nowadays?
No, everything's
Everything's all
streamed now.
Yeah,
Everything's
or
all
pirated
streamed,
or whatever.
I still have a lot of. I didn't get rid of any DVDs. I still have
Me
all
either.
my
I still got a whole bunch too.
and it comes in handy when I lose power. Because you don't you lose. When
How
I
can
lose
you play
power, I lose
DVD
the internet.
ALV when you lose power? Answer that, please.
What was that?
How can you play DVD when you lose power?
Because I have a generator, but I don't have. When I lose power, I do not have internet. Internet shot until the regular
Ah,
power comes back on. So it's just I have the generator, so I run it off the generator.
I was
So,
thinking of
Thindu
getting the
sent you
back.
a package.
What was that, Toddfather?
I said Thindu sent you a package.
Oh yes, he did. Yes, yes, he
Are
did.
you?
It's funny because my wife said, "Oh, you have a package." I'm like, "What? I didn't order anything. I'm not waiting for anything." And I go and I look at it and I say, "Wait a minute, this is coming from where?" I mean, and it wasn't clear. And I said, "Maybe this is a bomb. Somebody's sending me a bomb."
Jesus. Was it ticking?
No, I wasn't taking.
Oh, okay.
But then
He forgot to put the batteries in.
he actually wrote his name on the return address, so I knew it was from him at that point. But
What did it say? Thindu and Vito on it?
no, it said his real name. But no, yeah, he sent me the rubber. You saw the rubber duckies. He sent me that. He sent me a mini Lenny, like a Lenny, a Lenny that could fit in your hand, one of those.
No.
And then he sent me this Wolfgang Puck wine opener set, like corkscrew and everything. So
You got to do a show. I mean,
thank you, Thindu.
you got to do a wine show just for old time's sake, ALV.
Yeah.
I mean, you have the choice of monetizing each show, right?
Yes.
Just don't monetize one show.
Yeah.
Yeah, ALV.
Yeah.
We'll bring our own wine bottles, all
Are
different
you
labels.
or are you not drinking wine?
I rarely drink wine, but I can have a glass. Like I don't drink it. I used to back in the day. I used to drink a glass a day. I just can't do that. So
ALV. You
Yeah.
still get hard gout from wine?
No. I don't get gout from wine. No. But I have a bad acid reflux type of situation from it.
I've been taking this stuff called Arbovitae, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's 50 mils in the morning, 50 mils at night for joint pains and all that other stuff. And I'll be honest with you, that has helped out my gout big time.
Oh, good. No, that's good. What is it?
Because Arbovitae.
Albovita. Okay.
I'll send it.
Arbo.
Don sent me a picture of it, ALV. I could forward it to you.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about $100 a bottle.
No, it's not.
It's too rich for my blood.
Well, I know my triggers. Honestly, I know my gout trigger. My gout trigger is shellfish. That's where I really can't.
Same here.
Oh, look who finally stumbled in.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. There are no ladies here, Stiggs.
Well, he is a lady, isn't he?
Yeah, we got about 17 women in here today. Yeah. In the bushes, maybe, but says take a turmeric pill and gummy every morning.
Just take a turmeric pill? Turmeric.
Yeah, turmeric. Yeah. I think you spelled it wrong.
No, it's spelled right.
Or walk into the Aches and Pains podcast. Well, it's
Well, we were making fun of you a few minutes ago, so I mean, you're welcome to come up on the panel and I don't know if you missed my whole monologue about my son, but I don't know what you're doing there over there.
Aches and Pains is better than the Perverted podcast, which it's
Yeah,
every
that is true.
show turns into a pervert
Yes,
session.
100%.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I should just turn it into the Grumpy Old Man podcast. Grumpy Old Men. That
Call it
might
the
work.
Wise
You know what?
Men.
You should change the name of your channel to that. Grumpy Old Men channel.
Yeah.
The Wise Men.
Hey, you never know. Might take off.
Yeah. Yep.
So you got a wedding this weekend, Toddfather?
Tonight, Don. Tonight.
Oh, tonight.
Yeah. I basically once I end my show, I got to go in and I got half my equipment in the car with me now. And then I just got to load the rest of my equipment in here and then go to sleep, wake up, shit, shower, shave, and I'm out the house. You know what I mean?
So you said that this girl worked for you?
Yeah. She it was her first job she's ever had at my pizzeria. Yeah.
So are you close to her or no? Like,
No, I mean, we've always
you have to give her a
we're
discount?
friends, like Facebook friends and stuff, you know.
Is she like that?
Pardon?
You have to give her a discount now?
I didn't charge her what I would charge like a stranger. I will say
you
that.
gave her a discount. You did give her a discount. Yeah, I hear you. Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny because she I don't know if I've ever told this story, but she nicked herself like the tiniest bit with a knife. Right?
I think you told that. Yeah, I remember this story. I remember.
And
go ahead, tell it.
But this is the girl.
Okay. Yeah.
So she nicked herself with the knife, like a tiny bit of blood came out, like tiny bit, okay? And she's like, Todd, I cut myself. And I I said, oh, that ain't bad. Let me go grab a Band-Aid. And she's staring at me. Like she was out cold on her feet. Out cold. Right?
Okay, and the blood.
I said, and I'm like, April, you all right? And she just looking at me like, you okay? I'm like, hey, you know? And she went down. She went right down. Like she passed completely. She was out on her feet with her eyes wide open.
Yeah.
And thank God she hit her butt on the floor first. But I had one of them real thick rubber mats in front of my fryers.
Mm-hmm.
And she went right back. She went right down on her butt. And then, she didn't hit her head or nothing. And then, I picked her up and put her on a chair real quick. And, she snapped out of it. And then I called her parents and they came down. So.
I know a guy like that. I guess it's a kind of common thing where if you see your own blood, you pass out. It's bizarre.
I will say, like, I'm not saying I can't, but I hate looking at when they draw my blood for blood work.
Yeah, I don't look either.
You know what I mean? But I don't know I don't think I would pass out.
But there's a difference
you know what I mean?
between there's a difference. Like these people actually pass out just by seeing their own blood. This guy, when we were younger, we were first getting life insurance. We got married and we're getting life insurance. He he didn't want to. He didn't want to take the blood test for the physical. So he got like 10 $20,000 policies so that he didn't have to reach the limit where he had to take the medical.
Get out, really?
And he was like 25 years old. Like he didn't have anything to hide. He wasn't sick.
He's smart.
Yeah.
He's smart.
Wow. That's something you don't hear.
I look at him not to stop taking the blood out.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, Thindu, I just gave you a shout out. I retold the story from yesterday, and then I was talking about my boy earlier. You're welcome to come up. I sent you the link in our little group text there. So if you want to come up here and break some guions, and it's all you. Steak says he's in no shape yet.
What do you mean he's in no shape?
Well, he goes out on Thursdays, don't he?
He can come up with his Shriners outfit on.
Oh yeah.
It's called what?
Get out! You fucking Googled that. Don't tell me you knew that off the top of your head. You're gone.
Vagal syndrome.
All right. So the sight of your own blood makes you pass out is called vasovagus syndrome. Just that is the
Dr.
educational
Stiggs.
moment of this telecast.
Professor Stiggs. Professor Stiggs educating us.
Well, at least they
Wow.
aren't going live on YouTube when something happens, eh?
That's true. You just go online. What's the syndrome for going live on you from an ambulance? What's that syndrome? Going live from an ambulance.
What do you think Tommy Stiggs would do without his cell phone for one day?
Oh, geez, you'd drive everyone fucking nuts. He does it now, but it'll be twice as nuts.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. What would he do? He'd have to go someplace to bother people. So he'd have to go to like the cafe and hang out there all day, or something. He'd have to do something.
He couldn't keep still. He would just make everyone just, I don't know, end up in a padded cell.
Hello, Marta. Good morning. Toro, you're absolutely right on that, but I'm not going to put that on the screen. So,
Where's Theme Dude? Come on up, Theme Dude. Where are you? What are you doing?
yeah, you know what? Yo. For me, the sight of my own blood is push. What the fuck are you talking about?
It's push live. So,
But I'll tell you what, though, like, all of us would be lost without our cell phones, right or wrong?
That's true. No, that's true. But he's saying that when he sees his own blood, it means it's an opportunity to go live. That's what he means.
He's fucking
Oh,
live
like chopping off your
24/7.
finger means I need to go live.
Yeah.
Oh, priorities, yeah.
But he's live 24/7. So what's the difference?
That's true. Yep.
Stiggs is banned from every library he's ever been in. It would take the littlest thing for him to giggle and it'd be over with. He'd get thrown out.
Yeah. Well, we could always pass the pot, raise some money, and then turn around and say to them, we'll give you this if you don't go live all day.
Oh, man.
Hello, Marta.
Osada, you're quiet. What's going on? What happened? You don't got nothing funny to say?
Where are all the talkers today? Where's Osada? Where's Stiggs? Where's Theme Dude? Where everybody? Everybody's quiet.
Hey, Marta.
It's Friday the 13th. We need a full panel here. Come on. We used to I think we used to have shit show Fridays. We'd have to like 10 people up here.
Mm-hmm.
Seriously, we would. We'd have
Friday the 13th. Come on.
We'd have us three.
Friday the 13th.
We'd have Theme Dude. We'd have Stiggs.
Number.
We'd have Yankees. We'd have a whole bunch of people up on the panel.
Where is Yankees anyway? I haven't seen him for months.
He just got back. He was gone for a week. I know that. So he'll be floating around the YouTube streets tonight, I think, because he's going back to work tonight, I think. So. No, Coltrane says he'd do just fine without a cell phone.
Well, cell phones really didn't exist until I was in my 20s, actually. I mean, they existed, but they weren't like commonly carried until I was in my 20s.
I got my first cell phone I got in 1993 or 94.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think when
I got mine when I was a senior in high school.
There were no smartphones. It was just a phone.
They were the best, ALV. They were the best.
Yeah.
Okay, Osada, you come up on the panel and immediately mute.
What's going down? Well, I didn't want to interrupt. Somebody was talking. Good morning, gentlemen. How's everyone?
Right. Hello.
All right, you can go back. You can go back to mute. You said your piece.
That's enough.
Thanks for coming up, Osada.
That picture's the best. That avatar picture is the best.
All right, I'll blow it up if anybody hasn't seen it.
That looks like Thindu's body.
No, it doesn't. What are you talking about? Are you high on the Novocaine, Don? Oh, man. Who's got the laugh whistle? I think that's Don. He just had a tooth pulled, so he's got some extra air in there.
Yep. I got
What'd you
quoted
do?
for what?
No, what were you going to say? Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I said I got quoted for a couple of implants. They want to
Yeah,
rape me.
yeah, they're super expensive
$5,000 an implant.
per tooth.
Yep.
Jeez.
That's like not an easy procedure either. Like they literally drill into your jawbone.
Yeah, they screw in the metal screw, and then you got to wait 6-8 months, whatever, for the skin and bone to grow around it to stabilize it.
It's so
They
crazy.
cap it, and then in 6-8 months or whatever, then you can put your false teeth on top.
Are you gonna do it?
See if I can get it cheaper. If I can get it cheaper, I'll get two in.
I don't know. I think that's like I mean, yeah, I could see you shopping around for something like that, but I can also see it's like you get what you pay for. You know what I mean?
But
It's
the
like one of those.
funny thing is, Toddfather, they say $5,000, but if you turn around and say to them, how much for cash? These dentists are the biggest thieves there is. They'll turn around and say $1,500, $2,000 if you pay cash.
Oh yeah, they are. I agree with Don. They're
Yeah,
shysters.
no doubt.
They are shysters. Dentists are shysters.
You know what?
You know what?
Hindu.
I'm done.
Yo.
I'm done. I'm done.
What do we have here? What do we have here? Is that kangaroo balls in the background there? It is. Don Miko.
Salud, Gumba.
I never seen a guy who thinks he's busy all day like this guy here.
You know what you do? I could live days without my phone. Because when I see Toddfather coming through again, you know that ignore, that red button you hit? That's the button I'm going to hit. Ignore.
You know, it's funny because every time I call you from now on, you're going to think I lock myself out of the house.
Oh, don't worry about it. You're going to get a surprise.
You hit the block button.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Hey, Stiggs, if you have a topic you'd like to hear us talk about, you know, by all means. Other than that, go back to your dead chia pet, okay?
Yeah, that's a good.
Oh, here we go. Let's do this.
Bob. Where's Bob?
Where's Bob? There he is playing his numbers.
719.
You hear him? Oh, those look delicious this morning. I'm not gonna lie.
Those look.
That looks like Homie the Clown. Yeah, you're breaking all up there, Tindu.
Put some more credit on your internet.
Yeah, you're in and out.
I gotta lower the volume of your voice because you echo through the building.
Who cares?
I'll just talk louder then.
He's breaking up.
We'll just raise our volume up.
Go online. Go get your coffee. You won't turn the camera back on. He won't let us know what he's doing.
What do you have in your coffee, Tindy?
No. Extra life reinforcements.
Don't give him
What'd you
sugar.
say?
He's diabetic. Don't give him the Splenda.
5 sugars.
He's allergic to
serious?
sugar.
5 sugars.
Stop it.
Don't
And a
give him
donut
it.
too. Just give him the fucking sugar bowl and just add coffee in there.
Wait, he
Ew.
asked for 5 sugars? He asked for 5 sugars?
4 sugars, Anthony.
4. Oh my God.
Jesus.
Or it's either 3 sugars and 4 creams, or the other way around. Hey, how you doing?
Stop it.
What? Ew. I don't think he can hear me. I think he's full of shit. Hey, guy. There he is.
Did you milk
Look
the
at,
cow?
here's Ron. Want to say hi to Rami? Say hi to Rami. Hi, Rami.
Hi, Rami.
Rami, what's going
Rami.
down?
That's Rami. That's my main man at the store. You know what
Where's
we're going to
Bob?
do today?
Where's Bob?
Well, come on. Bob's not here today. I don't know. Check this out.
What are you doing?
Hang on.
719.
$9.13. Let's combo
there you
that
go.
today. Let's
There you
combo
go.
$9.13. Since it's an unlucky day, we'll do that for midday. Come on, what should we do? $9.13 straight box? Come on, talk to me. What do we do?
I don't
Let's
know,
win some
Bob.
money.
That's not coffee. That's a fucking milkshake. What is that?
There we
There
What
he
go.
is
goes.
that?
There we
What
go.
is that? That
There
ain't
we go.
coffee. That's a milkshake.
Sorry, I made him wait
Hey,
for like
Bob!
40 seconds back there.
Bob back there? I was in the wrong show. I grabbed the link from like 3 weeks ago. I was waiting
Shut
back
up.
of the wrong show.
There goes
What are we
the
playing
peace
there?
and quiet.
What are we playing over there?
Lottery. Come on, give me a number. Somebody give
What
me a
is it?
number.
Don
666.
said 719.
All right,
666 the only.
719. Come on, give me more.
666 and it's Friday the 13th, 9/13.
Yeah, he already
Did you
played
say
that one.
six?
You
Did he
already
say
played that.
666?
Yeah, don't do 666. Don't do that.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna
don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Watch this motherfucker come out. Watch.
I did it. I'm doing it. Here, hang on, hang on.
You have to do it. See? Told you.
That's enough. The machine's going to explode.
We
Watch
did
it come
it.
in, too.
We did it. I never
All right,
bet
we're-
that number. Never.
No, it's
Just
a
drive
bad
have to
slow on the
listen
way
to him.
home. Toro says 925.
What did Toro say? Hang on, hang on. I'm 925.
Yeah.
We're in.
Beautiful.
There's about 17 fucking tickets there. He's got a small notepad or
Hang on.
yeah.
Wait, is
That's-
that Stig's playing Thanks God It's Friday? What is that?
What is that?
Yeah. That's in the store?
Woo!
That's playing in the store?
I never even. How did you guys even pick that up on that song? I never even heard that song.
Because Stiggs plays it every other week.
Does he really?
That was in the
Stinks,
Uber
what do you
about a half hour ago.
What do you? Oh,
They put that on in an Uber about a half hour ago. I gotta go, guys. I gotta get myself together here. I'll call you later.
alrighty then. Thanks for wasting all of our time, Stakes.
You said, I mean, you say I don't contribute anything. He contributed 0. He
That's what I said. That I just
he does,
didn't. I just say that.
ALV.
Yeah.
He contributes a headache.
Anthony, for the longest time, you would come on the last like 3 minutes of the show when I was saying I was leaving.
True. Yeah, true.
Where's the toilet flush, by the way?
Not near the toilet.
The chain broke.
Chain. The box and the chain.
You know who's not contributing at all is Osada. He's just up here, he just wanted my face on a pumpkin up here.
He's taking notes.
I'm busy.
Okay. What are you doing?
Oh, I'm just responding to a couple emails.
Good,
I'm trying
good
to
or
get into
bad?
I'm trying to get into a farmer's market in Olympia on Tuesday, and they need all my documentation. So I'm sending them my
Gotcha.
license and business license and all that bullshit. Sorry, nothing entertaining. I'll tell you something interesting though. I was at my kitchen last night talking to the chef, and she's about my age or whatever. She does. Do you know that women do testosterone?
Yeah, like women bodybuilders.
Well, she takes it. Her doctor gives it to her just like me for the energy and all that kind of stuff. She said she's noticed a big difference. They give her a pill and they inject a little pill in her every 2 weeks.
Yeah, does she have a fucking goatee too, or?
Depends where.
I think it's too soon to tell, but I just thought that was odd that women are
Did she
getting
say hi,
testosterone.
Jason?
Hi, Jason.
No, she actually looks good. She actually looks a lot. She looks healthy. She looks good. She looks like she's losing weight. I don't know.
Does she have flat pancakes with boobs?
She had an apron on, so I can't really tell. I don't really stare at it. She's always wearing black, so it's hard to tell besides the boobs.
How does the Adam's apple look, Osada?
I didn't even think about that.
Now you will.
I'm not interested. I just thought that it was, I just thought that was interesting.
Yeah, tell her it's too much information, okay?
And now she's on dating website. I should quit talking about her. She's not.
No, keep going. It's great.
Yeah, it's good to hear.
No, never mind. I'm done. I got to go back to
What the
responding to
fuck?
that email.
Well, I don't know. I don't know about you guys, but if I heard, "Oh, I'm on testosterone," I would walk the other way at that point.
She said, Marta said, "Are you sure it's not estrogen?"
No, it's she said testosterone. She goes, women, she said something about estrogen, but no, it's a testosterone. Maybe it's and estrogen. I don't know, but it's got testosterone too. So.
You should ask her to arm wrestle the next time you see her.
And she got Botox in her forehead. Yeah, she's on dating websites now, and she's going to Europe and doing all this kind of stuff, and so good for her. I mean, she says she feels great.
And she's got an OnlyFans club too.
There you go.
What?
OnlyFans?
OnlyFans.
No, I've never been to I've never even been to an OnlyFans. I've never even been to the website. I hear about OnlyFans, but I don't know what it is. I know it's just like, what is that OnlyFans?
I think you have to pay. That's why you have to pay to join that. It's not free. You have to, you have to sign
basically,
up.
It's basically homemade porn.
Yes.
Ooh.
So what people? It's just like, I don't get it. It's just. I mean, what is it though? Like, you're just. Do you get like pre-made videos from people? Do you watch?
No, you
people
basically
live?
it's like YouTube where you subscribe. I mean, at least I think where you subscribe to people or follow people, and then they make videos, and that's how they make their money.
Yeah, they're usually naked live. I think isn't that what happens? They're like, they do lives naked. And
they're doing shit.
Like
yeah,
stupid shit like that.
And it's completely like legal or whatever. Because I mean, I don't. Is there? Yeah. Because of. I don't understand that because of the law. Like, what makes the difference between YouTube and OnlyFans? Just because it's free?
Have you not heard anything we just fucking said?
No. I mean, but the legalities of like getting naked and stuff like that online.
Yeah, I think OnlyFans.
You know what I mean?
I wouldn't know.
It's private. It's private or something. It's not public.
They have the right to do it.
You have to be 18 or older, right? And then you could, as long as you pay, you can do anything you want there. It's like totally private. Like you just can't dial in. You just can't tune in. You have to join and pay.
Osada's still stuck on the 900 numbers.
Well, I think that there's a yeah, I don't know.
The beepers.
Yeah, I just think there's a lot of. I have a feeling that OnlyFans will get in trouble eventually. They'll get shut down or something will happen. I just don't. I don't see
I don't think it
I
can.
don't.
Otherwise, it would have been shut down by now, a long time ago.
And here's the other thing too. Like if there's so much pornography on the internet. Why would you want to pay to see some person? I don't know. I mean, like, are you interacting with them?
Yes, I think you interact. You interact. Yep, that's the thing. You interact with them. I think that's the issue. That's the
Have
attraction.
you seen some of those people on those sites? Are you kidding me? You better pay for it on this internet. I'm done.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's a paid platform, so they can do anything on there.
And it's private,
Right.
it's not public.
Well, you can't. In real life, you can't pay someone for sex legally in a lot of states. So that doesn't. I mean, it's kind of like I feel like there's a gray area. It's like it's pushing the boundaries of what's legally moral, even though it's online. Even though it's private, I don't think what I mean. Like there's got to be some things that are going on OnlyFans that are not okay. Is what I'm trying to say.
Well, sure.
So I wonder, like how that works, because it's not like they don't know. It's not like Google doesn't know. So you just literally because you pay a fee that makes it okay, and it's outside the boundaries of the law type of thing. I don't understand all that.
I don't either. I've never dabbled.
Yeah, I don't know that much about it, quite frankly. I just know that like Don said, you pay for it. It's a private service, and you have to be 18 and old or older. You have to be consenting. You have to you have to sign a consent thing. I don't know.
Well, and the other thing is like, I don't think unless people don't want to admit it, I've never met anybody that's been on OnlyFans, and it sounds like they pay like a lot of money for people to be on there. So who's
You
going
can pay
on
monthly membership or whatever. You can pay monthly.
Are you kidding me? There's a lot of like Instagram and.
I know, but who are the people that are paying all this money to go on OnlyFans? Like, what type of person is paying to go on OnlyFans? Is it like a young kid? Is it old, desperate people?
All
like,
types,
I don't understand.
All types of SATA, all types.
Tommy Stiggs.
Yeah, Stiggs.
Well,
yeah, I don't know. I mean, do any of you guys have would you ever go on OnlyFans? Like, is there anything there for you? Like, I don't even know anybody that's on OnlyFans. Like, I don't.
You're asking way too many questions, Osada. I'm beginning to wonder.
Well,
just Google Osada. Google it.
Where you always hear about OnlyFans, but I don't know one person that's on OnlyFans that's like performed on OnlyFans or subscribes to OnlyFans. But I just always hear. I know people that are on Twitter and YouTube and Facebook, but I don't know anybody that's on this OnlyFans thing. But I always hear
a lot of the porn stars will be on OnlyFans.
Yeah.
I'm on there, Osada. I'm on there. I have to admit it. If you go look, I'm on
there. Yeah, he plays with his pinch bar, whatever you call it, your cry bar.
But there's some chicks that make millions on OnlyFans.
Oh yeah,
I mean, it's crazy, millions.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying. I hear this, but I'm just wondering, like, who are the clientele? Who are the people that are paying the money to go on OnlyFans? I'm curious to see what they look like. What does their day look like? These people I don't get, because with for example, like with all the pornography that's out there, why would you pay unless you were like attracted to that specific person? I guess I don't know. I don't get it.
There you go. I mean, you just answered your own question, Osada. Think about it. Why would anybody go there?
If you're curious, go watch this podcast. Watch the podcast called the Whatever Podcast. There's a guy, he interviews OnlyFans girls on there. It's called the Whatever Podcast. You go on it, and it's on YouTube, and you'll see the type of people that are on OnlyFans. He interviews them.
Okay.
Son, go and ask the cougar lady.
Why is she on OnlyFans?
I don't think he knows who that is.
I do know who she is. I'm subscribed to her.
Ask her.
Ask Mary
What, is she
Burke.
on OnlyFans?
I don't know.
Probably
I
is.
forgot.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm literally in my driveway right now, and I have to. I'm leaving again. I forgot to get my son and daughter Tim Hortons. My wife asked me to do it.
Don't fucking call me.
They're
Yeah,
both
got my
you're getting them
dickhead.
both Tim
We're
Hortons.
okay.
They drink Tim Hortons for kids.
Oh, that's like the muffins.
Oh, the muffins. Oh, okay.
I forgot all about it. My wife just texted me, so I'm back on the road.
Dean, dude, just bring some over to him. Give him a break.
Yeah, thing do.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
bring
dude.
some over ahead.
That
Have we
means
had
I'm gonna
one
have
of
to get
these in a
some.
while? Hang on a second.
No, we haven't. Thank you.
Are you in the public toilet?
It's definitely a show.
We haven't had one of them in a second.
You even shit at Tim Hortons, Dean? Do
No.
He comes out of
I
a
like
red
to shit
cup.
at my own house.
I don't know. Son of a bitch. All right, you guys got to keep an eye on the chat for me because I'm driving.
Okay.
I'll take you to the drive-through with me. I'll order 14 sugars and 17 creams for a coffee. Hi, do you guys know an old man named Thindu? He was just here.
No, they'll charge you double. They won't give you a discount.
Yeah, I didn't even know what they charged my charge card for that yesterday. My debit card.
Oh, that was fun using his debit card.
Yeah, I bought you the coffee. At least you got something out of it for taking me yesterday.
Did you hear him? Did you hear him? He bought me a coffee.
Is that it? Is that all? Just a coffee? What about a donut
That's it, Miku. Just a crock and coffee. Yeah.
You didn't want nothing else.
Fucking cheapskate.
Fuck
Tell him,
you.
Miku.
You didn't want nothing else. Fucking guy.
No, that after that time with him, the coffee was good enough. He
Don, you
smelled
gotta
like
understand. I could order Dean to a bagel and he wouldn't finish it.
He got in the car. He smelled like a fucking onion, a piece of garlic, and a bad lettuce when he got in the car
So
yesterday.
he was a soup. He was a minestrone soup, was he?
Yeah. Then I smelled like Studio 54 after I got out of the car. After I got out of your car, so I fucking smelled like.
I love torturing you.
I smelled like I just rolled out of a fucking Marlboro commercial.
He smelled like a burro when he got out.
Oh shit!
The thing, dude, isn't there a law there that you can't smoke in a car when you got a child?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you can't be blowing smoke in the kid's face. I mean, yeah, you don't smoke when the kid's in the car.
Are you trying to say I'm a child? Are you trying to say I'm a fucking child, John?
So what are you doing smoking in the car with Toddfather?
Oh, good point. Well, he wasn't in the baby seat. He wasn't in the baby seat.
I couldn't fit in Angel's baby seat.
Yeah, so if they pulled me over, they wouldn't have, they would have said he's a big baby, so they wouldn't have gave me a ticket,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh really? Poetry, no shit.
I see Stiggs is going to talk about the district attorney this morning.
What happened?
Stiggs just sent his thumbnail up. It said he's talking about the district attorney.
What district attorney? What the fuck?
I don't know.
What district attorney? What
I
the
don't know, that's
fuck
what it
is he
says.
nuts?
That's what it says.
Oh, how
You
about
said district attorney. I spilled the coffee. What the fuck?
did you guys did you happen to watch the Bills game, anybody, last night?
Hey,
No.
Asad, is that your
Yeah.
OnlyFans avatar?
Yeah. So if anybody wasn't watching it, and I'm not saying because obviously I'm from Buffalo or whatever, but the Bills beat the shit out of the Dolphins. They had a bad game, but more
Squish
important,
the fish. Go ahead.
Tua, the quarterback, the one who got really bad concussions playing Buffalo a few years ago, he suffered another concussion. He ran at Denny Hamlin, and they had like a collision.
Yeah.
It didn't even look bad, and he was completely concussed. His fingers were all bent, all crazy again, like the
Yeah.
first time. That poor fucking guy, man. I just saw something
He's done.
I just saw something that came across saying that he's going to take a very long break or retirement.
Who's this? The Dolphins? He's on the Dolphins?
Yeah, the Dolphins quarterback.
Correct.
He got such a bad concussion a few years ago that his fingers were all bent weird, and that's exactly what happened last night. Like all his nerves were all fucked up. Well, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but that's the second time. That's the second or third time he's been hit like
I
that.
think
That guy.
Yeah.
He won't be able. I don't think they'll probably medically clear him to play again, would they?
No, concussion protocol. He'll definitely be in the concussion protocol.
But
He'd
they
have to
let him come
retire.
back when that first happened when they played the Bills. They let him come back in that game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
Yeah.
he got hit again like a week later, and then he was out for a while.
Yeah.
But
well, here's the thing: concussion. I coached football for 9 years, and concussion protocol for kids is a lot less than adults because they can heal. They can heal,
yeah.
and so and we used to do 2 concussions and you're done. 2 concussions, you were done. You weren't allowed to play anymore. That was it.
Like period.
Well, you got to remember, when you're younger, it's not a form of a concussion. It's more of a bell ringer, a ding to the head. That's the excuse we used to say. But now, anybody over 21, forget it. Total concussion.
Yeah.
I forgot the word they use. It eats, I don't want to say it eats your brain away. I mean, I don't mean to say it like that, but it starts deteriorating your brain the older you get when you get hit in the head.
Well, yeah.
Right.
It brings on this disease thing where you can't diagnose a brain until you're dead, and then when they do a scan of your brain, that's how they find out that you have this disease.
Yeah, CTE. Yep.
I'm telling, I can't wait to go for another CTE exam. I can't wait to go.
When we were kids, it was just okay, you got your bell rung, get the fuck back in there. I mean, like that's the way it was. We know that. That's the way it was.
That's it.
Now it's very hypersensitive to that stuff. We never played games with that. We were always on top of it. And it was 2 concussions, you're out for the season. That was it. They can come back next season, but 2 they're out for the season.
It's crazy.
Yeah, ALB was right. When we were younger, you felt better. Okay, you didn't have a headache no more. You were fine. Yep. You could play. Yep. If they put the finger in front of your eyes and you follow that finger and you weren't blur and you weren't dizzy, you were fine. They didn't look at it like that. So, we didn't have tents. We didn't have tents on the sideline. We didn't have doctors on the sideline. We had none of that.
We didn't have crap. The hell with that.
Right.
I mean, honestly, we didn't have
How
any
about
of that
the helmets? Yeah. ALV, we had helmets with straps in them. Yeah, no cushion. Right. You remember? ALV, just straps in there. That's it. It's terrible. It's terrible. The concussions, that's what I mean about this MMA fighting.
That's crazy. MMA is crazy. Okay. I don't know why anyone does that.
ALV. Okay, we get in a fight. I knock you out. I see you go down. See the eyes roll in the back of your head. You're out cold. What do I do next? I'm fast enough. I'm quick enough. Couple hammer fists right to your face. Now, number one, I got such a problem with that. The guy's knocked out cold. Not only is he knocked out cold, when you hit him in the face again, you just woke that guy up. You woke him up. His brain is still out cold. Then you hit him in the face again and you wake him up. His brain ain't altering right there because now you woke him up. Now the guy comes with another. The guy comes with another punch and knocks him out again. Your brain was knocked out, woke up, knocked out again. And not sleep wise. You ain't sleeping doing this. See, when you sleep and do that, it's a different form. But when you're getting punched or kicked in the head, your brain is traumatized. Your brain is getting traumatized. It's not like when you're sleeping and you're waking up, going to sleep, waking up. You're getting traumatized, your brain. It's getting hit. Your head is getting hit. I mean, I don't know.
I am honestly surprised more people haven't died in MMA fighting. Like, just be
I
dead
know.
right
Have a look. Classic examples, Nate Diaz. Have a look at Nate Diaz. He's just, I don't know. He's not all there.
What?
Nate Diaz.
No, I mean, Nate Diaz, listen to me. He's what? In his 30s right now, Nate Diaz?
Yeah, probably mid 30s, late 30s possibly.
Mid 30s. Right. He's an old timer now. He ain't going to be in another 5-8 years. He's not going to be able to say one word. Yeah. Mark this date and this time down. When you see Nate Diaz in another 5-6 years, when he gets into his 40s, he ain't even going to be able to say one word without stuttering, slurring, and all that. Watch.
He'll be a vegetable.
Yup. Look at all these former boxers from the 70s and 80s who ain't dead yet.
Yeah.
They're all in wheelchairs. They can't walk. They can't talk. They have no arm coordination. It's ridiculous. Nobody sees this. Nobody's watching. I don't know.
Yep.
Thing to hear in Australia with the Australian football, if you get concussed 3 times in a season, right, the doctors will medically sign you off that you cannot play ever again.
Right. Well, that too. Look at rugby. They got no helmets. Are you kidding me? Imagine the knots. Imagine the knots after a game on a rugby player on their head.
It's interesting because you're right. They don't have helmets, but they get less concussions than football because people are not. You're not. There's something about the human psyche where when you have equipment on, you think you're invulnerable, and you do stupid. Like you go extra hard, you go extra hard.
Right.
In rugby,
indestructible.
they know. Yeah, in rugby they know. Listen, it's just me. It's just me. I don't have anything between me and so I'm not going to go crazy.
Someone made a pretty off-colored joke about Tua on Facebook last night, and it's like one of those things like you're gonna go to hell if you laugh, but you kind of still laugh. So someone said that. I'm just saying. Someone said Tua was throwing up gang signs again. It was so bad.
That's not right.
I know. I'm just saying. I was like, wow.
I know.
Like
I know.
I couldn't even type that. I mean, I like being funny. Don't get me wrong, but you wouldn't catch me.
I don't even know who you're talking about. Who's Tua? Who's that?
Tua's the Miami quarterback that went out last night with concussion again.
Oh, okay.
Tua Tonga.
Listen, I love fun and entertainment, but then again, I'm going to say it again. When it comes to somebody's health or if somebody's injured, fuck that.
No, not good.
No, because it'll come right back at you. Karma will strike you.
Karma. Bad karma. Bad.
Yeah,
bad karma. It'll be. Fuck that. God don't like them kind of people.
I hope the one announcer said that they took him in the back for his X-rays or whatever, and the other player got injured when he walked back. he, his brother was waiting on the outside waiting for him, and he gave him a hug, I guess, or something. So that's just
No,
got to be
sure.
horrible. Going to watch your brother play football, and then boom, he's in the locker room, once again for the same thing. That's got to be
See,
There's
really, really
nothing.
tough.
was he the Alabama quarterback? Was he Alabama?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I know who he is. All right.
Yes.
But I mean,
Yes.
he got like two, like I think it was like it looked like two concussions in one game versus the Bills a few years ago, and how they let him in after
I
halftime, I
know.
think it was
Yep. Yep.
the first concussion was worse. He was I don't know. It was horrible. But yeah. So
There was a great interview with Brett Favre and Megan Kelly the other day, and Brett Favre talking about that he thinks he has had thousands of concussions throughout his career, and he tells a
Sure.
great story about Junior Seau too, and it's pretty riveting.
well, Junior Seau took his life, and they said his brain
Yeah,
was they shot himself in the heart just so they can look at his brain, study his brain. That's how he died.
Favre is crazy, and I think it's because of the concussions. I mean, the guy's nuts. Favre.
Yeah, he
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Well, you got to remember
Yeah.
the painkiller addiction he was on too. He was
Yeah.
high
He's a
for every
full blown.
NFL game he played.
Well, yeah, and he
Yeah.
was a full blown alcoholic with that.
Alcoholic too. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So he was exciting. He was exciting to watch play, man. I'll tell you that.
He was, but let me tell you, sure, a functional alcoholic and pill popper, that is going to be one fun motherfucker to watch on the field. I'll tell you
Yeah.
that much.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he was on five or six painkillers during the game, Brett Favre. Are you kidding me? How the fuck do you function? How do you function?
It's crazy. Like you hear all these interviews with some of the older guys, like players, like in the '80s and '90s, and all the freaking painkillers and shit that were just passed around like candy. You know what I mean? Like there was no real, like today, like you get drug tested. If you have a super good game, they're gonna drug test you. You know what I mean? Because they think you got enough.
Fred Bullet McCough. See, we didn't have TV. We didn't have all this. Fred Bullet McCough used to smoke 3 packs of cigarettes before and on the sidelines of the game.
Love Bolitnikoff. Loved him. He was my favorite.
Okay.
Oh,
My
someone
favorite.
took our
Bandy.
street side out. Someone took the street side out.
And hey, ALV, it never slowed him down on the field, did it?
No, never did.
Never slowed him down to smoking. He ran like a deer, Fred Bullet McCough.
Mr. Stickum. Mr. Stickum.
Stickum. He had more stickum than the glue company on him. Him and Cliff Branch, Lester Rowe. Remember Lester Rowe, the cornerback?
Yes. Yep.
Lester Rowe used to have the whole jar on him: hands, feet, helmet, everything.
All right, fellas. I don't mean to cut you short, but I got to get in and get the muffins in and everything, and see the boy off to school.
All righty.
So
Okay.
sorry I kind of ended up abruptly here, but I
Nice
appreciate
chatting.
everybody coming on. Yeah,
Have a good day, Aaron.
Have a good day.
All right, Don.
Be
I hope
good,
you feel better.
everybody.
Your tooth feels better. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for. Sorry, Skip, you just came in. I'm ending the show. I just want to give a quick shout out to everybody, and thanks for coming in. If I didn't say hi to you, I'm sorry. I was driving the last like 10 minutes or so. But yeah, I just wanted to do a little show. That way my son could come back and hear me talking about him. And yeah, it's his 16th birthday, and it's going to be a nice weekend. So, guys, have a great day. Be safe, be productive. Tommy Stiggs is next. Dean will be on this afternoon, probably around 2:30. And Anthony will have a show tonight at 9 p.m., a ghost story. So, guys, have a great day. Be safe, be productive. I am out of here, and I need sleep. See ya.